Good evening everyone, it's June from Paintspotsandpaper and JOTJournalsCreations. I've not been here for a while, I've been busy, I've been doing things. I've been trying to really organise my craft room, which is becoming a lot better to work in, but it did take me some time to work on it. There are still some bits that need organising, but I'll get there with them. And the bee journal is still being worked on. It's nearly finished, but I want to make some flowers and bits for the cover, but you'll see that next time, I expect, or in one of the next few videos. But the other day I sat down and I thought, I have got so many scraps. I have got trays and trays and boxes of bits and pieces. I've got loads of 12 by 12 papers. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So I thought, well, I'm going to start using up some of these because I needed a diversion from working on just the one thing. So this is what I started with. It's just I'll show it to you properly in a minute, but I want to stick these bits down first. It's just made up of pieces of coffee dyed paper. This is a coffee dyed white paper bag. Bits of odd craft paper that I've got lying around, and which is anything really. I just thought I'd start using up some of this stuff. I mean, this tag on here, I mean, I came across a box whilst I was sorting out, and look, I've got hundreds of all these different really pretty tags, and I'm lucky enough to have one of the original whale tail punches. And I remember last summer sitting out in the garden punching a load of tags, and I did used to sell them in my shop, but I didn't really know whether it was worth it, you know, by the time. Well, I suppose I could do them postage free in the UK, but it's still, the time it takes to sit and punch them all out, I just didn't know whether it was worth it. But anyway, so I've still got loads, and I'm decided I'm going to use them. And what I'll do is I'll glue these in now, and then I'll show you how far I've got with this little book. Because I haven't been working on it very long at all, and I'm quite surprised how far I'm getting with it. So anyway, here we go. If my glue plays the game, then hopefully we'll get something done. Now, I'm going to do this page first, I think. Now, these were just some, a bag of, I think they were Kaisercraft flowers that I got years ago. I'll show you. I found them, found these in a box somewhere. And, I mean, there's loads. So I've got this white outline, and quite honestly, it doesn't bother me too much. This time I did just go around it with a bit of pink just to go in with the roses, as you can see. But yes, I came across those and I thought, well, you know, they're junk journals. They're what we put all our junk and stuff in. Well, not junk, but, you know, leftover stuff we've had for a long time, stuff we pick up at boot fairs, etc., charity shops or thrift shops, as you call them in the States. And I'm not sure, boot fairs, are they what you mean when you say estate sales in the USA? Because I'm never sure. You see, over here an estate sale, as far as I know, is like when you get a large house and it's being sold and all the contents are being sold, and you go there and all the contents are being auctioned off. Now that to me is an estate sale, but I don't know what it is to you people out in other countries or in the States. So I'd love it if you could let me know, because I really, really do want to know whether it's the same as a boot fair, where everybody turns up with their stuff in their car and has a table and lays everything out and people come round and buy. And it's usually in a field or in a huge shed or whatever. But yeah, I don't know really what you mean in America by an estate sale. So that would be nice to know. But anyway, I'm nattering again, aren't I? And digressing and all the rest of it, as per usual. I'm going to put those back where I found them, because I'm trying to keep things tidy, and let's just hope my glue plays. So I've got an idea with these. I'm trying to think what I was going to do. Now I'm going to put them like that somehow, but I wanted to somehow just make a little tuck. And I believe I put these down, literally I came down 2 o'clock this morning. I suddenly woke up from a bit of a nightmare and was so awake I thought I'll come down and do a bit of this to calm myself. So I laid these out at 2 o'clock this morning, and I knew roughly what to do, but I've got to try and remember now what I was going to do. So yeah, I think I was going to put it in somehow like this and just have a little tuck there. So let's have a go and see if I can get that done. So I'll need to, that'll have the bottom glued in. Come on, glue, play. Well, of course it's not going to, June. Hold on a minute, just going to find a pin. And I think I know exactly where they are. I mean, look, how's this for organised? Look. This is just, it makes life so much easier. Why have I never done it before? It wasn't really, my craft room's absolutely chock-a-block. But it wasn't really a mess, it was just there was a jumble of things in different boxes, you know, instead of them being separated out into what they were, if you know what I mean. I suppose I'm making a lot of sense. It's 7 o'clock Sunday evening over here in the UK. It's been raining most of the day. I've had dinner and now I feel quite sleepy. I spent the morning giving my fridge a good clean out because it was literally like a 5-star E. coli hotel. It was absolutely awful. So yeah, then I had dinner, watched a bit of YouTube, and you know how that gets, you get stuck on there. Now I'm wondering if that'll be big. That should be a big enough piece left to do a little tuck. Now I'm going to bring this down here so I've got space for it. Pop him down there. Let's just find a clean cloth, excuse me a minute. But yeah, I've been, so I was doing my room, I've been back about a week now, but I went to Portugal for a week, just a lovely holiday. It was so relaxing. I went with my partner and my daughter and her husband, and we were very lucky because a friend at our motorbike club owns a villa with a swimming pool in Portugal. It's in, I'm not sure how it's spelled, how it's pronounced, should I say. It's Algeciras. And lovely little town, not too busy or anything like that, and so peaceful. And yeah, he just loans his villa out to his friends for nothing. Literally nothing. Obviously, as long as you treat it with respect. In fact, he's even got all the suntan creams and everything there. Towels, bedding. You don't have to take anything really apart from your clothes and your own personal bits and pieces that you really want. You just go to the supermarket on the way, which is about 10 minutes up the road by car. And that's it. And he's got everything in the place. It's wonderful. So he lent us the villa for a week. All we had to do was find our flights and parking at the airport. We went from Gatwick. So I'm trying to think where I want this because I don't want it to get in the way of it. Actually, yeah, it's going there because I'm going to glue this down completely so it won't stop anything being tucked in. But I think that should, yeah, there should be a little tuck there. But yeah, so we stayed in this villa and well, it was just lovely. It was just such a relaxing week. And normally I go on holiday separately from my partner with my daughter. to Fuerteventura once a year, and we still may go at the end of this year if we can afford it. But so it meant that we were both away, which our dog has never had, and I was so worried about her, and we can't put her in kennel. She would panic, she would fret. I just could not do it to her. And I thought, well, if I get a house sitter who's a dog sitter, all in one, then at least she'll be in her own surroundings. And so it was one of my daughter's friends, actually, that I've known for years. And I trust her literally with my life. I would not let anybody stay here I didn't trust. And she came for the week, and I paid her the going rate for a dog stroke house sitter. And Poppy was pretty good. There was, she didn't get stressed, and she was sleeping, as she usually does on the bed, but she was sleeping on the bed of this friend of ours. And when we came back, she'd just left and left a note, left a message for me, and she'd done all my washing, including the bedding that she'd used and everything else. It was all on the line drying. The place was spotless, absolutely spotless. I mean, it wasn't dirty when we went, but it was lovely, and we didn't really have to do a thing for about a week. But as you can imagine, the garden was another thing entirely. Now with this one, I'm going to do another tuck up the top. So I'm going to take that off, and I think I'll just glue it round here a bit. Or shall I just have like a, I think perhaps like a little side tuck, or you'll see what I mean. So yeah, so that was brilliant, and best thing we could have ever done for Poppy, who's very quietly lying here with me at the moment. I'm waiting for her to start scratching the carpet, but she hasn't yet. I think she's a bit tired. I think she's got a bit of arthritis in her right hip, bless her. And let's bring this down a bit. That's right, I'm thinking as well as chatting. I shouldn't do that really. No, I'm going to put it, just bring it over and up actually. I don't know if this is going to work, but you can only try, can't you? And it is only bits of paper and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, of course, the garden. I mean, I keep it as a wildlife garden mainly. I do grow lots of flowers in it, and shrubs and fruit trees and things, but I like it to be a bit of a... Actually, I'll put a bit more there, I think. Where am I? I don't know. Let's see. What am I thinking of putting in there? I'm not sure yet. No, I'll leave it like that for now. Have I done that crooked? It is a bit, isn't it? Oh, well, it's crooked now. You know what that art glitter glue's like. Once it's down, and that's it. But that'll teach me to talk, won't it? But I'm going to put this down over it a bit, so you can still write on the tag, but tuck something in there too for a bit of extra journaling space. But yeah, so I've been repotting things that I'd already potted, but they need potting on again. I'm growing loads of little pepper plants. I love peppers, and I freeze them all and give plants away to friends and that, you know. But if I have time, because I don't want to make this video too long, if I have time I'll show you the couple of bits I've got. When we went into the little town now, which is here, the actual town, and to my surprise there was a charity shop, and it was run by an English lady, and she'd been living over there I think for 17 years I believe. She said she went over originally for 5 years and just never wanted to come back to Britain, so she didn't. And she was running this charity shop Not sure what charity it was for. But, yeah, I said to her, told her what I did, that I did journals and that, and got chatting. And I asked her if she'd got any material, any fabrics, lace, anything like that. And she said, well, I haven't got a lot, but there's some bits over in the box over there. And she's really helpful in that. And then I said to her, well, I'd like to try, because obviously with the suitcase you've got to keep your weight down a bit, haven't you? And so I said, I would like to take at least one old book. I said, just an old paperback, but one that's nice and yellow, an old one, and obviously printed in Portuguese. And so yeah, she found me this book. It was pretty big and hefty. I think it had, I don't know if I put it in. Yes, I did put it in my main suitcase. I think it had a bit of extra weight, but yeah, I'm pleased I brought it home. Where am I putting him? Let's pop him down there, I think. So yeah, I will, if I get a chance after this. I don't know how long I've been on now, actually. I'm just trying to look. Oh, only about 16, 17 minutes, so I might have time to show you the few bits I've got. But she was a lovely lady, and yeah, I've got some fabric, some sort of lace stuff, some really fine lawn. Well, I'll show you anyway when I get to it. Right, I'm going to see if these will act as tucks. Okay, if not, I'll have to glue them down completely. I'm going to find something. What can I put in there? I don't want anything too fancy because the page is already. Perhaps I think perhaps I'll put that in when I found these. It was when I was doing my Oriental journal. So I think I'm going to cut these and get them in. And so I'm working on the bee journal, but I've suddenly got the bug again to do some pottery, so I've got to go on Tuesday. I've got to go to a place, oh, it's quite a few miles away from us, but it's called the Clay Cellar, and I've been doing pottery since 1997, and I've always got all my supplies there. They know what I use before I walk in the door. It's brilliant. They know exactly what I use in underglazes, glazes, a lot. So anyway, cut a long story short, I've ordered some. I'm going to put a bit of ink around this, a bit white. Ordered some white earthenware clay because I've run out of it. And there's some bits I want to make. I want to make some more bonsai and succulent dishes. I love making those. And also a few other bits I want to do handmade. Now I might punch that and put something in it actually. A little piece of lace or something. Let's have a look. That's it. A tiny bit of doodah around it. Doodah being ink. Now the back, I suppose really ought to put just something decorative on it, because that's the bit that you'd write on, isn't it? But it's also the pretty bit I think that's going to stick up. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly find something to put on the back. What have I got? What have I got? What haven't I got? More to the point. I think I'm going to put a bit of this doily on it. It's one that I tea-dyed. Oh, I hope I'm still on camera. Yeah, I am. I tea-dyed and coffee-dyed. I hope I've turned it on. Yes, I have. Out of practice, my goodness. I'll pop a bit of that on. That would look nice. Look at this. Glue book immediately there. This is just so wonderful. And I tea dyed it and I sprayed it as well with some things. I'm going to glue it this side. Nah, glue. I had the glue out earlier. I wonder if there's any in this one. Yeah. Do this a bit gently. Ooh. But we've had quite a lot of rain since we came back. And I do miss the beautiful warm sunshine out there, I must admit. But hey ho, go again soon. Well, not there. Hopefully to Fuerteventura. It depends what I can save up for it. Because that's something that my partner doesn't pay for, because it's something I want to do with my daughter. And but he does give me a bit of spending money, bless him. So yeah, that's the plan. I've decided that I'm getting old, so well, I'm not getting old. I've got old. There's bits over there, I think. That if I don't get off and do things now, I never will I? So there we go. Now what can I just put a little something on here? Oh dearie me, I don't know what to put on it. Of course I haven't got anything, have I? Not. What down here? So I'm just rooting through. I've got tins and boxes and not sure what's in this one. No, that's all blingy bits. Now one's buttons. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Which is why I decided it was time to get sorted, get some stuff done. Let's see if there's got to be something in here, so let's face it, it'd be ridiculous if there wasn't. Oh, and I'm going to put the tops on my glue while I sort through as well. Otherwise, we all know what's going to happen. But this, I must be, it's so lovely to get back to my desk. No, we don't want crosses, do we? They're too thick, unfortunately. No more crosses, wedding rings, no. Oh. What's this little butterfly? Oh. How about that? Yeah, I think he'll go nicely, I think. Let's have a look. Get this out of the way. Perhaps that. And maybe, excuse me reaching across, maybe a label of some kind, if I can see the sort I want. Excuse me, I've got to stand up to do this. Do the groan as I stood up. Old age, old age. What have I got? Some labels there. Some there. Let's get these out and have a look. Let's have a look at these. Put that out the way. That over there in a minute. Now I've lost the bit I was working on. Don't want to lose the bit I was working on. That's Faith. Ooh, night. It's not night, is it? Oh, special. No, it's not very. No, it doesn't stand out, does it? No, nothing in there that grabs me, so to speak. Let's have a look in there. Some other bits in there. Might be something a little bit brighter in this lot. Quite like that actually, yeah. So I'm just going to put a bit of ink around this label. I think the butterfly's okay. Quite sort of shiny really, I don't know where he came from. I think possibly he came from the cover of a paper stack, scrapbook stack, you know. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my tea, sorry about this. Thirsty. That's better. That's what I'm about to do. Put these away. Trying to keep a bit organised if I don't put things away. I've learnt that everything gets chaotic. And that's when I start losing things and can't find anything that I want. Now, glue book, glue, no, I want him straight, I think. I don't know why, I just fancy this one straight. Well, as straight as things get with me anyway. Sorry, I might have been out of shot there for a minute. This one I'm going to put on with art glitter because it's quite thick. Yeah, and another thing besides wanting to get some pottery done, I've seen a lot of this slow stitching and it is really tempting me. So I've definitely got to have a go at that. And I want to get on my sewing machine again soon and to make some page edge decorations and things like that, you know. Maybe some of those, what they're called, the strips where you have all bits on them, like a collage strip. Can't think what they're called for a minute, but I'm sure you know what I mean. That's it. I'm going to take the corners off, I think. Can she find her corner rounder? No. Ah, yeah. That's where it should be with the bunches. Goodness me. So I didn't ask. I hope you're all well. I'd like to know what you're all working on. And I really would not like to know what an estate sale is over there. And I hope you're enjoying your... Did I say... I said it was Sunday evening, didn't I? Do you know, I've been like that all day thinking it was Sunday. I'm totally... I don't know what day... I literally don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know if it's my new medication. I know that doesn't help, but... No, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, so I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. And you're going to have, or are having, a lovely weekend. Now, I'm going to find a little bit of thin lace here that will go through nicely, I think. Let's have some of that. And get my fabric scissors out for him. As I say, this is it's just literally a junk journal. There probably are some bits of odd bits of digitals in there. There's all sorts of everything in it. And it wasn't going to have any particular theme, but it is leaning towards obviously nature and flowers and things like that, because that's just what I do. Now let's see if that will pop in there, and see if I need to. Let's have a look. You out the way. Oops. Now behave yourself. Throwing yourself all over the place in a tantrum because I'm not using it for a minute. Glue. I don't know. Yeah, I quite like that because the colours quite go, don't they, with those little roses there. And yeah, it could go in that way. Either way, really. Now, I don't know whether to... I think I will put a bit more glue down here. So I was thinking originally of it going in like that. I suppose I could still do that, but now I've seen it like that, I rather like it. I'm just going to take a little bit, just a tiny bit more in there down the bottom. And then if I put the journal on it, see whoever gets it can decide for themselves if they want to alter it a bit more, can't they? Oops, bit of glue. So at the moment I'm quite a busy bunny, but I'm really getting back into this, which is lovely. Doesn't it give you a buzz? It really does, doesn't it? It really, I don't know, lifts me. Totally. Takes you out of yourself. Now it's going to be too thingy. No, I've done it too much, I think. So I'll take it back up a tiny bit. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be fine. It can go in like that. Yeah. Yeah, quite happy with that. And it can go either way. That's right, I'm thinking out loud, really. That's rather nice, that way actually as well. So what can I pop in here? I don't know whether I'd put the other one in. It's got a bit of blue on it. Where did I leave the... So that's a cute little tuck. I need something smaller than this, so unless I cut it down. What else have I got? I'm sure I can find something else that's smaller, or make something smaller instead of being lazy. That's too much blue and pink, isn't it? I can't remember what I was going to do on this. Oh yeah, this paper bag. I thought all this would strengthen it. And it is also a pocket. And I'm going to put something on this side to strengthen this side a bit. But I don't want to lose all this lovely coffee dyeing. So, I don't know. I can't make up my mind what to put in there for now. So I'm going to leave that, because otherwise I'll sling something in there and be sorry about it afterwards and wish I hadn't. So, I can start at the beginning. This is the front, and this is a book page. Probably can't see it. I don't know if I've chopped it off actually. It did have gold edging on some of it somewhere. But anyway, this is a book page, and I thought it'd make a really pretty little cover. It's not huge, it's just a nice little size. And I should obviously put a bit of lace or something on that, not sure yet. As I say, it's only a quick one, and I've put a pocket there. And I like that as the next page along. I need to put something there, not sure what. And I want to, as I say, strengthen this with something, but I don't want to lose the bag, because I just love the way it's just an ordinary white paper bag that's been coffee dyed, but it's creased it and it's dried, and it's dried with all these other bits on it from other things it was coffee dyed with, and I absolutely love it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put on there. Don't know, maybe just sort of strengthen the sides, or I don't know, maybe the bottom, and just top and sides. But I love that bottom bit. So as I could come up here, down there, then it'd look odd, I think, but I don't know, in the middle. No, don't know what I'm going to do on that yet. Or I could just completely cover it and forget the fact that I love it with that. This is just some wrapping paper. Anyway, I'll give you a quick flip through so far. So I've put one of these pretty little sparkly tags on there. And it's just, that's from a book, as you can see. Piece of coffee dyed paper, piece out of a gardening book, I think that was. Another little piece from a 12 by 12. That's also from a 12 by 12, but I put that onto it, some paper onto it, and made a little pocket, which obviously I've decorated, but I thought the colours went lovely, the purples, lilac, what you call it. That's a beautiful page. I doubt I'll cover that up at all, and that's a good journaling page. So is that. I'll probably put something on here, but I won't hide the music altogether. Not sure about these little ones yet. And this is the middle, that's nearly the middle page, sorry. That's lovely looking old paper. And that is a piece of packaging that I was messing about, spraying and putting gold paint on that, and I thought pretty in there, brighten it up. Another really pretty picture from a book page. And this is a book page, and I thought it was such a gorgeous picture that I thought it'd be nice on the inside, but I didn't want to lose it altogether with pockets hiding the flowers. So I had this envelope, and I folded it up to make it shorter, and folded it. What did I do? Glued the what do you call it? Oh, you know what I mean. The bit that sticks down on an envelope. I glued that down, and then I folded it, and as you can see, I've glued it on here and made a pocket there, so we still get most of that picture. And I've put another pocket in there. The envelope itself is a pocket, and then I've put this little flip up, and this is okay for journaling on, and this little bit of lace to take that over, and then I added a bit of lace up there and a bit of lace along there to correspond. And it just happened that the envelope, it was an old birthday card envelope, went really lovely with the flowers, and I should put some beads or something on these. That's why I've left them long. And then that's the back of that book page, the back of that sparkly paper. This was a piece of I've made a belly band, but it was a piece of it was jelly plating and stenciling on some paper that I wasn't too keen on, but it just happened to have left one little flower out, so I didn't mind that. So I cut a piece of that and put it on there as a belly band. And then it goes on some tea dyed paper and other bits. I don't think I've done much else to it yet. As I only started it a day or so ago. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it. But it's just great fun. I'm just putting anything that takes my fancy in it. And there's the back of the paper bag, which I should probably turn into another pocket. And I've put another pocket in the back, and I've got a similar sort of picture there as well. And there's the back of it. So that's that. And I shall continue with it. I'm loving doing it, absolutely, really enjoying it. Now, I don't know how long I've been, but I think, yeah, I'll show you next time. I'll call it a video for now. But, yeah, thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely having you here. It always is. And, yeah, I'll show you how I get on next time. I'll show you what I got from the charity shop in Portugal for a ridiculously low price. And maybe if I've got time, I'll show you a couple of boot fair bits and pieces I've got that I'm really pleased with. And either carry on with this or the bee journal, or I may just go on something totally different and do some collage or something, or do a masterboard, something like that. So anyway, take care everybody, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.